Hello and welcome to Freedrove. I'm Sapling. Freedrove is a science fiction story that I will be telling through a series of animated videos. I've had ideas for stories in the past that have just stayed in my head, so when my thinking coalesced around this new story, I decided to put it out there instead of just letting it gather dust in my brain. I created a blog to track my progress and a YouTube channel to post the product. You can read the blog at freedrove.com. I'm also posting on Twitter and DeviantArt, links provided wherever you're viewing this video. A quick intro to the story of Freedrove. You know Earth? You live there, nice place. Well, in the future, humans have found a way to get to space and have started living in all sorts of places other than just Earth. These are called the Earth domains. We've even met some alien species and joined a protective alliance called Proxima. Why we need a protective alliance? Well, that's not actually where our story starts. Our story starts in August, which is the Earth domain's farthest colony. How far is it? Let's get going. Keep going. Not there yet. That's Phoenix. Keep going. There, stop. There it is. Despite being very far away, August was so similar to Earth, such a jewel among planets, that some very strong-willed colonists decided to write up a charter and move in. The entire colony is a single city marked by a large dome and home to more than 36 million entities of different species. Hold on, who's this? Ah, remember that protective alliance that the Earth domains are part of with other species? This is the reason for it, the aggregate. When the war broke out, August was seen as a soft target and was one of the first to be attacked by the aggregate. While the initial attack was repelled by the Proxima Navy, the aggregate was successful in seeding the planet with its fast-reproducing soldier species, the powerful and intelligent Shockdrove. Before the Navy could effectively deal with the ground invasion, it was forced to abandon August in order to defend the Alliance's core worlds, now under full-scale assault by the aggregate. Left with only a meager garrison, the colony had to hold out against a massive and multiplying invasion force of Shockdrove, and the aggregate's most daunting weapon, the mines. Teleporting from an unknown location, these automated mines took on different forms every time and pushed the colony to the brink. For months and months and months, the siege ground on. Through a combination of advanced technology, wily tactics, desperation, and dumb luck, August was able to hold out until the war ended and military relief arrived. With the aggregate collapsed in defeat, the remaining Shockdrove on August were seen as too dangerous to return to their belligerent masters. They were given a choice: face permanent imprisonment or integrate with the colony. 40% of them, fully 1 million, joined the colony. Renamed the Freedrove, these citizens live side by side with the other species of August, while the remaining Shockdrove are imprisoned to this day. Despite Proxima's victory, one remnant of the war defies all attempts to defuse it. The mines continue to come. All attempts to find their source, the rumored factory, have failed. Now, 35 years after the war, a special unit of soldiers from the Proxima Coast Guard is permanently assigned to August to defend against these mine attacks and perhaps one day find and destroy the factory. This is where we find ourselves on the first chapter of Freedrove. You don't actually need to know any of this at the beginning of the story, but since I don't have the first video quite ready, I thought it was fair to lay down some of the background. The first video in the series will be posted on the spring equinox of 2020. That's March 20th, so start the clock. That's a big clock. Thanks for watching, and I invite you to join me and hope you'll enjoy this journey as much as I have so far. See you soon.